Grand day, my awakened lovers. Coach Lynn here with Daily Heart Alchemy. Let's just go ahead and dive right in. We're going to go ahead and make a real quick announcement about some goodies that Heart Alchemy is offering for the season. Yes, so we have the Fruit of Life. These are orange and lemon slice handmade dried ornaments. Yes, so if you want to go ahead and dive right in for some good stocking stuffers, they're on sale. They are $2.50. You get 6 slices. And I do have some beautiful simmer pots. And it has pine cones, star anise, clove, cinnamon, orange, and lemon, and dried cranberries with cinnamon pine cones. Here's just a little hint of what comes in the bag, and then you get the pine cone. And it comes in this cute little packaging, either like this, or we have the snowflake one. If you are interested in the simmer pot gifts, DM me. They are going hot. They are $8. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in. 'Tis the season, and guys, this smells amazing between the orange and the clove and the cinnamon. It just smells so amazing. We're going to go ahead and set the intention for our daily podcast. It is always a great idea to set the intention, which basically sets the pace for the podcast. We're going to go ahead and start off with sound frequency. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring in my beautiful chime. And if you would, we're just going to go ahead and close our eyes, bringing ourselves into the present moment as we invite in our ancestors of the highest. And well, first and foremost, we invite in the infernal life, right? The one that we all highest of most high. And whatever you may believe it is, right? We're going to call in the divine eternal light. Our ancestors, angels, star fam, only the ascended masters, the ones that would have wisdom and knowledge to help guide and assist the collective as we move through this shift. Any ancestors that are not of love and light, we command you to leave this space, as this wisdom is not for this beautiful, sacred, divine space. Go ahead and take a deep breath in, going in from the nose, bringing down the internal life, going through the third eye, to the heart, to the stomach, grounding in the wisdom into Mother Gaia. Woo! All right, thank you. Ashe. All right, so today we are going to, I'm just trying to figure out which oracle cards we want to use. Okay, so today we are going to be using, on this moon day, the Journey of Love Oracle. And this is from Elena Fairchild. You know, it's crazy. I've used this oracle deck so much. The wording on the front of it has literally worn off. And I love this deck. So it's the Journey of Love. And it's Elena Fairchild and Richard Cohn. So we're just going to go ahead and clean off the energies and invite in the divine eternal light to cleanse these cards of any energies that are not of love and not of light. I ask any energies that are not of love and light to leave this energy space, and we cleanse these cards with the divine purity of the divine eternal light. Thank you. All right. So what energy are we working with today? Ooh. Knowing without knowing. And let me just dive right in. For those that have not checked out last week's Cosmic Chicks podcast, there is a Claire gift or a divine gift that we talk about, which it talks about knowing and not knowing, right? And we dive right into the gift of it, right? Because knowing what you're walking into is one thing, but also seeing that as truth. So let's take a look at this card. So this is knowing and not knowing. And of course, it's 41, which is change. Beautiful. And just without reading the card, I see a lot of solar plexus energy with the yellow. And it says, sometimes the heart knows in a way that concrete mind and memory cannot. We feel something that we cannot quite express. Perhaps others are quick to dismiss it as meaningless, whimsy, or irrationality. Yet that feeling beyond the mind's capacity to fully perceive is the ancient truth of your greater self, reaching through time and space to connect with you. Like a telephone line, extending from a more ancient place in the world, you can hear it and the crackle, perhaps not the clearest perception, yet you can also sense the love traveling alongside that telephone line. The things that you feel and that do not appear to make sense are things to trust most now. Coming into the age of Aquarius, it is time for us to all wave our, lack of better words, our freak flag. Be who we're here, be and express who we are meant to here to be. Say that 4 times, Heather. I could not spit that out. I love it. If you can't laugh at yourself, then come on, like you have to be able to laugh with yourself and have some humor while you're doing it. Right? It says you're being guided by a force far greater than your own mind. An ancient divine brilliance is reaching to you, communicating with you. You may not hear or understand it with clarity as of yet, but you can feel it. Trust what you feel. This oracle speaks to you of opening up of your higher mind, or the part of the higher intelligence that can dialogue directly with the forces of the divine guidance and creation. These forces use symbols, abstract communications through dreams and visions, through impulses that circumvent your conscious mind, and have words streaming out of your mind or flowing through your mind that have not created of your own volition. Someone speaks to you and you respond with words that you feel or you are hearing for the first time as they pour out of your mouth. Whose words are those? You wonder. It is your ancient self that speaks. Trust this strange and mysterious at this time. It is another way, ancient wisdom that you are tapping into now. Enjoy the new sacred connection unfolding. This oracle is also about confirmation that you have relationships around you now and continue to come to you that are from times long past. Karmic connections that will take you further on your journey of love. I have been here before. Aromas open the door. I walk through knowingly. And you know what's funny? Is I'm sitting here reading these words as I'm literally celebrating my fall abundance, right? The fruits and the love of my labor, and the season's labor from the trees doing their job and producing the oranges and the lemons, and from the farmers that, picked them and got them to us, right? And the pine cones that we picked and, scented with essential oils. And just all the beautiful herbs that I was able to collect to be a part of this fruit of life and this summer for gifts, and it's amazing, being able to have gratitude in all of those gifts, because sometimes knowing and not knowing, that can be, You know, I always say it's a curse until you learn to embody it. And once you learn to embody it, it completely changes, because at that point you trust that wisdom that comes down, and you know that there's no one on this path that can change your mind otherwise. And, you know, yeah. So go watch the podcast. It was divinely orchestrated, and we talk about having the gift, the psychic gift of knowing without knowing. And some of the shadows, right? Some of the shadows is isolation, right? Because as soon as you know without knowing, sometimes we're getting hits about whether people are honest or not. Then we become private investigators. And then we have to learn to show discernment once we reveal the wisdom that source universe is showing us through our intuition. And usually what happens as a seer, a lot of people will start retracting and pulling away because of the wisdom. And it's heart-wrenching for the seer, because then, I want to be honest, going on a whim, then you feel that it's unsafe to be vulnerable with your truth. Because then you're afraid that you're going to lose people. And then you start overgiving and people pleasing, because you now have a fear that you're going to lose people because you see the truth in them. So it's a curse and a gift all at the same time. However, once you learn to embody the fruit of the divine gift, you begin to smell, embody, and feel the prosperity and the abundance from those past labors of fruits and love and wisdom and caring and nurturing to yourself, right? That's what most of this is about. Love thyself. And honor this fall season as things are coming to an end and things are dying and wrapping up. And we're being asked once again to go back in and deal with the inner temple and make sure that before we step into 2026, that we've shown gratitude for the prosperity and the abundance and our gifts, like these beautiful homemade ornaments and these simmer pots and just all of this abundance that we get to share collectively, right? Because you share what I share. This is what it looks like, and then you get the pine cone. But I love them. They're so cute. So cute. So cute. Now, what is it that your heart desires that it's working on? And what is it that you know deep down in your soul that you're here to be a part of and to enjoy? Right? What part of your co-creation is being asked to live through you? So, yes. So let's just dive right into our Qi Gong today. We're not going to waste much time. I am being guided that they do want another card at the end from the Egyptian Book of the Dead. But it's going to be at the end of us wrapping up. So they're just giving me an advance notice here. I love it when they're like, notice. And what's funny is my mind's like, dude, I'm talking and I'm thinking, but you're literally giving me downloads as I'm doing two other things simultaneously. Like, and I'm like, okay. 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 All right. So let's just dive right into our Qi Gong. Now, our Qi Gong, we're going to do something a little bit different today. We are going to start off with some breath work. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be opening up our temple. So what I would like you to do is just raise your hands, and we're going to open up our hands like this, as if we're going to allow all the abundance to rain from the sky, golden flecks of healing, abundance, dance, music, whatever is calling you. Woo! I just got all right. And of course, we're going to get high on our own supply, baby. So I love the mornings when we can just launch off and get in our little vessel and be like, yeah, yep, yep. All right. I'm getting a little crazy here. I'm just excited. See, I love it. My body is like a little kid. It's like, yes, let's make some energy. How does let's do it? Come on, let's just show them how to do it. Can we hurry up and get on the ride and get going? All right, are your eyes tired yet? Yes. All right, I'm gonna go. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take a deep breath in through our nose. We're gonna sigh it out. Take another deep breath in. And then we're gonna do short, shallow, harsh breaths through our in and out through our nose, like we're building some heat in our dungeon, right? Building up that sacral and that solar plexus energy right there in the mid stomach. And let's go ahead and get started. So take a deep breath in, sigh it out. Another deep breath in. Here we go. Take a deep breath in, hold it, bring your hands together, take a sip in, bring it to your third eye, to the heart. Now release. Ooh. So what I want you to do is I just want you to take a moment and observe the area that you felt like it just felt really yummy. Mine was right here and my shoulders, and it was just like, yes. All right, so what we're going to do next is each sequence is going to be repeated in sets of 9. Okay, so we're going to clap our hands 9 times. What this is going to do in Qi Gong is release the stored energy in our fingers and allow the lymph fluid to start moving throughout our body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Feel the tinglies and the pricklies. This is the blood circulation and the blood vessels starting to move around like, hey, what are you doing in there? What are you doing? Oh, we didn't realize that we were stagnant in there. But they are. And mine does it too. And we do this every day. And it's okay to love and honor your body where it's at. It just means that we're moving the energy through us. All right, now we're going to move to our underarm. Now, if you don't have any appendages, I would like you to move all the way up, and we're just going to go like this. However, if you have issues raising your arm up like that, that is okay. Eventually, if you start practicing Qi Gong every day, you should eventually start being able to move the arm back up past the heart chakra and back up towards the higher parts of the body. So if you're down here, just going to do it like this. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Release. And I'm just going to move my feet forward and move positions. Woo, you guys don't realize how like this is on your hips. Ooh, yes, my sacrum's finally getting, it's like, no, what's up a little bit. Here we go on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take a deep breath in. Bring all that chi and that prana to the fingers. Go ahead and give them a big old rub it at the top. Bring that energy down through the third eye, through the throat. Ooh, wiggle out the heart. Ooh, down to the solar plexus. And then give that midsection, that sacred energy. We're just going to go and stir the pot. Yes, yes. All right, now we're going to do the other side, and we're going to do the same exact thing. All right. Did we do that side? I think we did. Now we're going to move to our elbows, creases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. feel that energy just flowing from here to here now. How does it feel? Like this one seems like it doesn't reach as far. Let's do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take a deep breath in. Bring those hands back up into prayer. We're going to go. Give them a nice massage. Bring them down through the third eye. Going through the throat chakra. Right? Down to the heart chakra. Woo, getting all the warm and fuzzies. Down to the solar plexus where we begin to take it down to the sacred center of the sacral chakra. And we begin to burn that energy in the fire, giving you guys that nice liver fluid, you know, moving that liver and all those muscles in there. It's like just moving all those little parts. Okay, coming back to center. Now we're going to move to our feet. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right, we do 18 because we have 2 feet at 9 times. And then the feet gives you an actual full body reboot. Oh, so how are you guys feeling? I'm feeling high on my own supply. Ooh, yeah, I just got a chill. I got another one. Ooh, I got another one. My body's like, thank you, Heather. All right, so let's dive right into this Egyptian Book of the Dead so we can just make our way out into the beautiful world today on this fine Monday moon day. I invite in the divine white light to cleanse these cards of any energies that are not of love and not of light, and not of this read any energies that are not of love and light. You are commanded to leave. I invite in any ancestors, star fam, yeah, anyone that needs to, only ascended ancestors or anyone, any ancestors that have something to say. Got to keep those intentions correct because you be calling in. Ooh, the snake. And 32, Wadjet, right? Which is snake. It's all about change. So we have change and change. So I'm just going to be real. Follow your intuition about the snake. But let's just see what Wadjet has to say. And when I actually pulled right to him. Protection, royalty, and divinity. Ooh. It says Wadjet was the protective goddess of Egypt, and her symbol is the cobra. She was one of the deities who protected Isis and Horus from Seth after he killed Osiris. She was seen as a symbol of royalty and divinity. So the snake was a recurring feature in Egyptian art and the headdress of their monarchy. Snakes were viewed as a creature of great wisdom and direct link to the gods, which is why Cleopatra ended her life by the bite of the venomous snake when the Romans invaded Egypt. Know thy history. She refused to be a Roman slave and used the venom to go straight to immortality instead. As the snake sheds its skin, it is also seen as a powerful symbol of rebirth, which we're going through. Right? This year is a 9 year. This is a year of completion. We are here to burn off anything that's not in love and light. When the Wadjet is found in the reading, this card symbolizes wisdom and protection. You are being guided on your path, so listen to your intuition and be prepared for to follow your instincts. Wadjet may communicate with you via your dreams. Do pay attention to them and look for hidden messages within them. Know that whatever happens, however difficult or stressful circumstances may be, you are being protected by this powerful goddess of rebirth and royalty. Remember that you hold spark of divinity within you and use your magic to get where you want to be. Be regal. Ooh, I love it. So it's reminding us to be who we're meant to be, but also know that we're protected and that we are guided divinely to the right opportunities, to the right people, and the places that our soul, A, either focuses on, B, has a lesson to get, lessons to learn, or we are here to experience. So knowing where you are at in your life cycle, and we're being shown, if you follow Mother Nature's rule of thumb, you see that we're getting ready to go into winter. And what is winter? Winter is the void. And what are we supposed to do in that void time, in those dark, long nights? We're supposed to take a deep dive in, get prepared for the harvest, get the rest that we needed during the summer months while we were planning and running during those long, treacherous months, trying to get where we needed to be. And it says, reminding us to be soft. The ancient ones are reminding us to dream a little and to be at the heart of the moment. I'm going to repeat these. So these came out soft. The ancient ones. So our ancient ones are reminding us to dream a little. We're shedding skin, and even though we're shedding skin, it doesn't mean that it's over. It's actually the beginning of something fucking brand new. And be at the heart of the moment. We're going through a heart activation. And I don't know if you guys feel it, but I do. It feels magnificent. And yes, it's fucking scary. And yes, it is a wild ride, not knowing where you're going. But I'll tell you what, I've journeyed a lot of miles, and I'm proud and excited to be a part of something new and know that we are the change that we showed up here to be. And yeah, some days being the front runner is not easy. And I just want to say something. The energy right now in the collective is there are a lot of us. We are all starseeds. We are all here to help. But there are some of us that are at the end of our rope. And this is just a gentle reminder. You are loved. It's almost over. We're all on the edge of our seat, eating our popcorn, nibbling our fingers, waiting to see what beautiful orchestrated things can occur. And focus on positive stuff. What if? What if we conquer world hunger? Hell yes. Right? What if we're able to cure every disease? Yes, we can be in a life like that, but we all have to remind ourselves, being in the present moment and living through the heart is the first step. And it's time for us to release anything that's not in alignment. Because next year, no longer are we allowed to boo-hoo. It's about accountability and activating. Activating the DNA that needs to be activated so that you can be and embody the version of you that you're here to be. All right, lovers. I'm just going to go ahead and do a heart activation. Nokoto manakata sukoto hanase nakata one. Manakato nase nakata one. Expanding and opening the heart. Shonokoto nase nakata. Sending loving awareness from the lower heart to the higher heart. Sending loving awareness to the left side of the heart. Providing loving and awareness and cleansing frequencies to all those spaces that need it. Allow it to fill those hearts. with the right frequency. Monokoto Nisenakatane. With the Reiki and the frequency. Nokotu. All right. All right, lovers. Well, I hope you guys have an amazing day. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. And keep in mind, for a limited time only, we got our simmer pods and our fruit of life ornament set. So you can actually check out the QR code in the corner. That will actually take you to all of the events that Heart Alchemy Wellness is a part of. And I look forward to growing with each and every one of you. Grand day, one love, and until next time.